Hello, greetings everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing fine today. I hope everyone's healthy wherever you are watching this currently. And I would like to welcome you to another episode of ExPro Talk, in which we are going to talk about everything related to ExPro to give you insights about this interesting annual event held by IS. So before we begin, I am going to introduce myself. My name is Nicholas, but you can call me Nico, and I am going to be the moderator for this session today. Now, I am not alone today. I am accompanied by a friend who is coincidentally also the regional exchange coordinator of IS Asia Pacific. So please give your hands to Bimal Koirala. Hello, Bimal.
Hello, Nico. Hello, Nico. Thank you for your warm introduction. And yes, very excited and very happy to be here with you.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
Yeah, everything is going well.
Hmm.
It's good.
What are you What are you up to currently at the moment?
Currently, like I'm eager to present about the exchange opportunities in ES Asia Pacific
I
and
mean,
have a discussion with you.
in your studies, what are you up to? Are you doing your thesis like I am currently? I'm doing my thesis right now.
Oh,
How's
actually,
everything going?
actually, actually, I'm in my third year. I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree in agricultural science. So I'm in my fifth semesters.
Hmm. Good luck on everything you're doing then.
Yeah, thank you. Same to
Okay.
you. Good luck with your thesis.
Thank you very much. So next we are going to enter the main session, obviously, in which Bimal is going to present about exchange opportunities in Asia Pacific. So Bimal, anytime you're ready, the floor is
Yes.
yours.
Thank you, Nico. So I'm ready. So can I share my screen? Yeah. Is it visible? I guess it is.
Yes, it is perfectly clear.
Okay. Thank you, Nico. So thank you, ES ExPro and yeah, also ES World and also Nico for having me today on the ExPro talk. And I'm here to say something about the ExPro exchange in Asia Pacific. And talking about Asia, it is the biggest continent as we know, and I can say it is the most diverse continent as well. So in Asia Pacific, also we have a very diverse team and a very yeah, diverse country. So you can see the flags of the Asia Pacific countries which are currently in ES. So currently I'm working as a regional exchange coordinator in Yes, Asia Pacific. So, talking more about myself, I am Bimol Koirala from Nepal, and currently I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree in agriculture, and I'm in my fifth semester. So, actually, this is my third year in ES, and I feel happy and always motivated and always excited to work for ES and do something in ES. So I've also included my past experiences there. Like I worked with ES World, also regional board, and also local and national level. So currently, I'm holding the position of Rexco and also a national VP of communication in my country. So talking about the exchange program, the exchange program is actually more of an internship, so which you can get. You can participate in the intern programs and you get to learn a lot of things. So the main aims of the exchange program is to uh, get a proper learning experience, development of theoretical and practical leaderships, opportunity to apply the personal skills, knowledge, attitudes, and value both. So it's all about learning, and it's all about growing ourselves. So the major benefits is obviously I consider is meeting different peoples from the different parts of the world. So I also think that is the beauty of ES, getting to know unexpected people and building unexpected relations. So that is the most grateful thing that I consider by joining ES. And obviously exchange program, we can meet them physically, we can work together, we can enhance our soft skills, also different other skills. I think the exchange program gives us an amazing opportunity to gain a lifetime experience. So talking about the exchange program, ES exchange program can be split and categorized into three. And in Asia Pacific region also we have three types of exchange program: Libertas, Archimedes, and Ceres. So Ceres is the type of internship on which it's mostly happens on the farms, and the kind of work we are supposed to do in the Ceres internship is work in the farm stops and get involved in the farms. And the Archimedes are the internship in which they are not done in farm, but it's kind of um, research, and it's kind of like doing practical stops in research motive. And about Libertas, it is the type of volunteering internship, like doing something related to the upliftment of the society. And so, like teaching in the educational institutions, or any kind of internship that is related to the upliftment of the society or different things. So these are the countries in ES Asia Pacific right now which are associated with ES: Indonesia, South Korea, Afghanistan, Nepal, India, Taiwan, and Bangladesh. And talking about the number of exchange sites in ES Asia Pacific, right now, despite of having 7 countries in ES Asia Pacific, we only have the exchange sites in 3 countries. We are in progress to establish the exchange sites in all of the Asia Pacific countries, but for now we have 3 countries with exchange sites. So in Indonesia we have 6 exchange sites, in Nepal we have 3, and in Bangladesh we have 3 exchange sites. So the type of exchange sites are categorized like Ceres internship. We have the most. We have 10. We have 10 exchange sites on Ceres, and we have one Archimedes exchange sites, and we have one Libertas exchange sites. So these are about the numbers and the types of exchange sites. So Indonesia, it is one of the most active country, and one of the member countries by which I look up to most for learning new things. So really innovative, and yes, and forward in each and every stuffs, I guess. So we have the most number of exchange sites in Indonesia, 6 sites. And the first one is Grand, and it is the only Archimedes intern site which is available in the Asia Pacific, and it is in Indonesia. And so this is the description of the exchange site. It is Archimedes, so it's related to research on hydroponics, aquaponics, drying, fermentation, powdering things. And uh, you can apply for the intern in this uh, site on July to August. The intake is that. You can see the descriptions in the presentation. And the next one is IGO, Hydro Rooftop Garden, the Ceres kind of internship, and the duration is 4 to 8 weeks. And uh, most of the intakes are on July to August. That is the time in which you can apply for the exchange opportunities. And the job description is pruning of plants. So basically, as Ceres is related to the farm work, so you will do the farm works, which is done in nursery, in the rooftop nursery, as is the rooftop garden, and also the hydroponic stops. And the another one is UD Artha, and it's also the Ceres internship. And it is bonsai making, potting plants, cutting plants, and bonsai nursery is there in the farm. So it's very interesting, I guess, making of bonsai. Personally, I have a great interest in bonsai making. So if you want to learn more about bonsai, and so as it is very popular and very rare and very hard to make, so So this is the one of the sites to look for the bonsai lovers. And another one is Herbal Lau Park, and it's also Ceres, and it's related to hydroponics. So activities and jobs related to hydroponics are done, and the intake is on July to August. And the next one is Little Spoon Farm, and so here also farm stops, harvesting, packaging, kitchen works, and different stops, different kinds of activities is done in this Little Spoon Farm. And the next one is Lombok Colon Organic Tourism Village. So it is also a wonderful place uh, for like also kind of refreshment and doing different kind of activities along with farm works. So it looks peaceful, the pictures and the sites by seeing the pictures. So this is another exchange. And the last one, which is available in the ES Indonesia. So these were the ExPro sites which is available in the Indonesia. So we have six, and all of them are all of them will be hosting the ExPro program this year. So if you are interested, then like you can approach for the internship. So ExPro opportunity in Nepal. So talking about the expo opportunity in Indonesia, I've also not experienced it in Indonesia, but as I belong to Nepal, so I have been to these places, so I know a little more. I did a study on the expo of the Indonesia, but like practically I can say more about the expo sites in Nepal because I've been to these places and I belong to Nepal. So the Hasera farm, it is one of the exchange site which is related to the permaculture. So uh, as today's generation, like we are facing different problems like climate change and various environmental problems, and we are all always looking for solutions, and we are also tired with our electronic life, our busy life. We spend our most of the time in like virtual stops doing each and every we are living a virtual life kind of. So a refreshment, a break from the virtual life, and to learn about permaculture cultivation which is done without harming any kind of which doesn't do any kind of harm to the environment, and also for the refreshment. So you this will be one of the best exchange site. It is like in middle of a jungle far away from the city, so it's very peaceful. And the job here we do is like irrigating, weeding, harvesting, all the farm stuffs, and also the nature, it gives us refreshment. So it is type of the serious internship. And also salary is also available. It's written here no, but it is negotiable. We will update it. So we are also uh, currently talking with the owner, but like we'll update it soon. So we may get the salary here, but it will be a lifetime experience visiting it, Acera farm. And another one is Almost Heaven farm. This is also the permaculture farm. It is an agroforestry design. In Nepal we have now we are having a trend of opening the permaculture site. So as like we have many greenery and natural resources, and many hill stations, so it is best for the permaculture. And yeah, so as we are as nowadays agroecology is being focused more, so learning about permaculture is, I think it is very important for us if belonging to agriculture and related science, and also for the other peoples. Here also we do the similar kind of works, the field stops. And the major thing we do here is about learning about the permaculture, how is it done. And it is also the serious type of internship. And salary here is provided, it depends upon the motivation and the work experience of the applicant. And the last exchange site, and The recent exchange site, which was addition of ES Nepal, is the Royal Greens and Agro Farm. So it is also an permaculture based farm. So, and it is situated in Dading. It is the nearest to the capital city Kathmandu, and salary is not available. But here also we do the permaculture, learning of permaculture. So all the exchange sites available in Nepal is all about permaculture, because so many of us are nowadays interested in the agroecology, so it is very important. And I request you, or not request, but I advise you to do some research and it, and like it's worth it. It's worth experiencing it. So I like to say, I encourage the ESers to visit these exchange sites. You will get knowledge about permaculture, you will adopt a new style of living, you will get refreshment from the virtual world, and yeah, you will enjoy nature and improve yourself. And ExPro opportunity in Bangladesh. So the ExPro opportunity in Bangladesh, we have three exchange sites: Ceres, Rangpur Agro Limited. Here it is basically about treating of animals and caring of animals. It may be very helpful for the animal lovers and the animal science students to observe the different animals on the farm and the treatment and taking care of them. So watching them grow. I also like to like pets and animals, so this may be good for me also, like, and friends like me. Yeah, it is an interesting place, Rangpur Agro Limited. And the internship here is of SRS type, and the duration is 3 weeks. The availability is July to December. This is also active for this year's, so it is one of our hosting site. And the newest edition of ES Bangladesh, Pathshala Ecos. This is the Libertas, and it is the only Libertas type of exchange site which is available right now in the Asia Pacific region. So we are trying to have a Libertas exchange site, and ES Bangladesh did it. They did a good job in finding it, because we generally get a chance to work in farms and also in research center, but Libot has I like it because like it's about encouraging things, and it's about going and adapting in the society. So I like these things. So the people who are interested in like social things and like, community, families, like, being close with many people, so this kind of internship is the best. And the primary strategy that I have this year in Asia Pacific is also like establishing the Libertas exchange sites, because we have the other series, we have the maximum number. So while adding the exchange sites, not only adding the numbers but adding the different types of exchange sites and would be great. So this is one of our Libertas site, and it is situated in the Sylhet Agriculture University, and the intake is uh, all year around we can visit this. So it is also a very good place for learning a lot of things. And the final ExPro site is of yes Bangladesh's Dream Agro Farm and Nursery. It is also the recent addition, just been a few weeks, and it is the serious kind of internship. So in this farm we have different kind of vegetables, fruits, and different things. So it's related to their cultivation, taking care of them, and doing different types of experiments. So that is all about the expo opportunity in Bangladesh. And so salary is also not available, but many things to learn. So this is about the exchange. This is about the internship programs that we have in the Asia Pacific region. In Indonesia, we have six. In Nepal, we have three, and in Bangladesh, we have three. So that is 11, and one Libertas, one Archimedes, and rest of them are the Ceres. So a great opportunity for the ESRs around Asia and also out of Asia. So it might be very interesting apart for the ESRs from the another continent, because they will get to experience a different culture, different food, different climate, everything is different. So I encourage all the ESRs to be part of these programs. So while applying for the ExPro programs, so basically, like for the application, we need to pay some amount of money to the ES World. So it is done on the basis of the country categories. ES World has separated the ExPro program has separated the country categories like A, B, C, D, E, and F. And as you can see on the screen, different amount of money is charges for the different country categories. So to know like on which category does my country fall in, so for that it's very easy. What you can do to know the country category, the first thing and the best thing I recommend you can do is, like, you can consult with your national exchange coordinator, and the national exchange coordinator will help you. And if he got some problem, then he will contact with the regional exco. And even if the regional exco will get some problems, then we have our savior BP of exchange of ES World. So that is the best option. And like, and the next way which you can do yourself is check the website of ES World. So for that, you can open the website of ES World, which is esworld.org, and then you can see the screen. Like I placed it on my presentation. You can see it. So you can see this interface in your browser, and then the next thing you should do is like the ExPro section. You will get the ExPro section there, and you can check on the home. You can click on home, and while scrolling the site, you can see the different details about the exchange program. You'll also get the redirecting link for about the booklets and about different things. You can find each and everything in the ExPro website about the exchange programs. And at the bottom of the page, you can see check your country here. As I have marked here, it like here it is written. So after clicking that, you will get this interface like network, and you can see the different countries map on where the exchange sites is available and the country which you belong to, and you can click there, and then you can know your country categories, and according to that you can pay the expro fee, and then you can apply. So before applying uh, for the exchange program, what you should do is like you should contact the your national exco, and then you will connect with you the exchange site owners, and you will be interviewed, your CVs and everything will be checked, and then you will check your country categories and apply for the expro. And yeah, after each and everything is done, you get to experience the exchange program. So this was my presentation on about expro in Asia Pacific. So, and I recommend and I encourage the ESRs to be part of the exchange program, so which will be helpful for ES and also be helpful for you for throughout your life and gain a new experience. So you'll get these benefits. Thank you. So this was my presentation. So if there is like other stuff, then we can just go on.
Okay, thank you very much, Bimal, for your great presentation regarding insights about the exchange opportunities in Asia Pacific. Let's give Bimal a virtual applause first before we continue. Yay. Um, I do agree with you when you say that Asia is one of the most diverse continents because we can see from even from the exchange programs that they offer, each countries could be really different from each other. For example, you could find the ones in Indonesia. There was one, if I'm not mistaken, that provides the internship that you can take care of bonsai, right?
Yeah.
And that's really hard to find anywhere else. I think that's really interesting too. And then we see the ones in Nepal where we won't see in Indonesia, the permaculture's one. And it really shows that even between the countries, they are really diverse. They have different types of internships that we could explore. Really interesting thing. So I have a question. This perhaps I have a question regarding the requirements. Perhaps say I am a student studying food science. So food science, if I see from the three types of internships, there was Ceres, there was Libertas, there was Archimedes. Food science students are prone to be attracted to the Archimedes ones, right? Because they works with the companies and the offsite side of agriculture. But then if what if I'm interested to become an intern at Ceres? Am I allowed to apply?
Yes, obviously, because the ES ExPro mainly focuses on learning diverse thing, and there is no restriction. And also the exchange program which we have in Asia Pacific, so we don't have any restrictions. Whichever field you belong to, whatever, like, so academics and ES ExPro is different things. I would like to say that in simple words. So I'm also like interested in agriculture, but also I'm pursuing my degree in agriculture. But as I said in my presentation also, I'm interested more in libertas. So that's about like community stops and everything. So it's all about interest, and yeah, life is all about growing, I would like to say, and learning new things. So keeping degree apart and keeping your measures apart, so life is more than that, I think. So yeah, we are free to experience any kind of expo programs.
Because there are no restrictions regarding which majors could apply to which type of internships. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So say if I have problems with the internship, I want to do this internship, but I want to contact our next goal. How can I contact my next goal? Through where? Is there any emails probably or Instagram that I could contact?
With your next go.
Yeah.
uh,
Say if next goals.
so I think the current trend, like what we are having, is, so obviously you will get uh, you get involved in your local committee. So through your local exco, you'll have contact with the nextco, and then so I think it will go on that way. And also you can check the websites, and also about your national committee, and so that is the way of contacting.
Because there, I believe in the websites there are um, the emails of the next
Yes.
coast and the rest coast as well. So that's where we need to look up to if we do have questions. Yeah, this is interesting. I think it's pretty clear so far. And then you yourself, what do you think are the benefits of applying to the internship programs that is provided by IS? Why is it different from other type of internship, say provided by other organizations? Why is it different?
Actually, yeah, first of all, to be honest, I haven't experienced expro programs outside of my country, but I can say, and what I have experienced, like many virtual events. So as we have, as 2 years that I got involved in ES, so so we were suffering from pandemic, and
Yeah,
we lost many opportunities, and we couldn't attend like physical events and also the physical expos. But like a small example, like we are having a conversation here, the way I'm speaking is different, and the way you are speaking is different, the gestures you are giving is different, and the gestures I am giving may be different. So this is also a difference. So we are ESRs from different countries, right? So we'll learn, so at the end of this session we'll learn, yeah, some things, and we'll take away some things after this conversation. So obviously, say within few hours we'll get to learn so many things with just a conversation. But the ExPro program, it's of 3 weeks, it's of months, so you'll go there and you'll meet the new ESR. So we can think of it like spending 3 weeks and like months of days with the ESRs all around the globe, and taking the internship opportunities. So it will be a great experience. And yeah, the benefits is obviously about the cultures, about working in a team, which will be a help for entire life, and listening to others and working with others, having passion. So yeah, that those things. And how is it different is like, so as in ES, uh, in my, I like to take reference of like my country and also maybe most part of my region. So ES is only and the biggest one network of the agriculture students. So we can find our related science and agriculture related science. So that is one of the different thing. And yes, I think, yeah, this is the biggest network, I like to say. So that will be the biggest thing.
Yeah, because it is one of the biggest agricultural organizations, student organizations. So there's a lot of opportunities for students who are interested in the fields of agriculture to do internships. It is different from other organizations because say other most other organizations are not as focused as we are on the fields of agriculture. So I do agree. That's what really makes us different too. And the fact that we are really diverse, as you've mentioned at the beginning of the presentation. Yes. Okay. So I do encourage our friends who are currently watching to ask questions. If you do have any, you can put it in the comment section and I will read it to you. I will read it for Bimal. And before that, I'm going to ask another questions. How is the COVID regulation right now? Is it going to affect our internship program? If say I am applying for an internship in these countries in Asia Pacific.
So having based on the recent information from the next course, and so currently we don't have, so we are not restricted too much as we were before, because the conditions have improved a lot. And we need to have a simple documentation, that is like we need to be vaccinated, and I think most of us are. So that is only the thing. So we don't have restrictions, I would like to say. I think
I
most
agree.
of us have a vaccination card.
Yeah,
It's like citizenship, I would like to say, nowadays, because without the vaccination card it's very tough.
yeah, that's correct. It's the same in my country as well. It's getting tougher for people who are not vaccinated. So folks, get your vaccines so you can join us in our internships. Okay, I think that's all from me for the questions. If anyone do have questions, please put it in the comment section so I can read it to you. Talking about COVID regulations, how is it in Nepal currently?
In Nepal, yeah, same thing. We don't have any restrictions. A few months back, when the COVID was it was spreading very rapidly, and it were affecting many people's public gatherings and opening of the public places, where all the stuffs were restricted, because COVID, it's very like, it spreads very quick, and it's a very infectious disease. And I have experienced it. So yeah, it
Oh,
was very hard to get off of it. And yeah,
oh,
many of us were infected. So many restrictions were there, but now we don't have. So everything is normal, and it's a big relief for big relief. Like we can do anything we like. but still we take care of our health and we follow the precaution measure. Despite the cases are low, max is mandatory.
Yeah, mask is mandatory because we can be sure too about who is getting this kind of disease right outside of our house. So yeah, wear your mask. I think so. Do you have anything else to add, perhaps, for our friends who say still have doubts about applying for our exchange program in Asia Pacific? What do you want to tell them?
First of all, I like to start with like I've talked with many friends also in my regions and few friends from other regions, and so while talking with them, as I'm working on exchange program and promotion of ExPro in Asia Pacific, so saying those friends to apply for the exchange has been like it's kind of habit for me. And whenever I say them to apply for the exchange, so first thing arises is like, okay, when I will have some money, then I will apply for it. So the finance thing, obviously it's as we all of us as student, and I would like to say like the finance thing has been the problem for most of the ESRs, and most of the ESRs from my region particular. Like I did a kind of short survey, and so that was the outcome what I received because of the financial program. We check out the ExPro booklet and everything. We get very interested and very motivated to visit those sites, but the thing stopping us is the financial thing. But still I would like to encourage like do some savings, and it's not about like spending money on ExPro is not wasting your money. It's not like going in a theater and watching like movies. So it's about learning things, and it's about exploring yourself. It's about, yeah, changing yourself. And so that is it. And yeah, all of us must experience the exchange program also, and we enjoy talking virtually. Imagine what will happen like if we get chance to work with each other in the real world. And yeah, if you have any kind of problem regarding the if you want to come and visit the ExPro sites in Asia Pacific, you can always reach us. We are forever there to help in your documentation and receiving and everything. Yeah, that's it.
I think we have a question here. I think they want you to re-explain about how we can apply and how about the costs of applying for this internship. So obviously, like you've talked about, the money thing is kind of the problem. So how can we overcome that from your perspective?
Mm, maybe like the like we should separate the reasons. I like to say, as we have the country categories for the fees. So if like from I like to take an example. If from someone from Nepal want to experience the ExPro program, and like you need to pay a certain fee, and then again the travel expenses and everything, so that may be a huge amount of money. So if somehow like it's not only about adding the exchange sites, we should add the exchange sites, we should provide accommodation, also maybe the salary facilities, so that should be prioritized, I guess. So I'm also working on in Asia Pacific region. What I'm looking forward is just not adding the exchange site. So it might be great like yeah, Bimal in his tenure he added 20 exchange sites, but I will not have any participants. So addition of exchange site, I do not consider it is as a big achievement. But what I consider an achievement is having participants in that exchange site, encouraging them. So selection of exchange site on like where the salary is provided, that might solve the financial issue a little bit, and maybe the decrement in decrement in the fees of the ExPro fees in the ES world. And also like maybe some fundings for highly encouraged member and everything. So for that we need to look out for sponsor. So it's a very tough thing, but I think like we can slowly work on it, and if we do it, then we'll be able to solve these issues, I guess.
Yeah, so what we can do at the moment is just try to save up first while the boards are trying to work on those fees and helping to gain more participants to our exchange sites. Yeah, okay, I agree. I think, is there any more questions perhaps from our friends? Mhm.
I can see the mountains.
Yeah, where is that located? Is that Nepal?
Yeah, I think it's it's in Nepal. I can't recognize the mountain, but I think it's we have many mountains. The highest peak, Mount Everest, is also located in Nepal.
I think we can notice this Nepal from the flags we can see here, right? I think that's what makes it different. I see it on most photos when people are hiking on Everest, the flags.
Yeah.
So it makes it unique.
Actually, like many people keep the flag in the Everest. Like when they reach on the top, then they place the flag there. Like it's kind of achievement. So they place the flag and they raise their hand and they click the picture. So I'm on the top.
Oh. Right. Maybe we can go hike to the, especially for the applicants who are interested to go to Nepal. You can try to hike Mount Everest as well after your internship. Maybe Bimal will take you there.
Yeah. I'll take you till the roadway of Everest, but I'm not sure of doing hike in the Everest because I need to prepare it mentally, and also like it needs a long preparation because it's very risky. Climbing the Everest means like we need to be very courageous, and yeah, we need to learn a lot of things before. It's very challenging.
I heard it's very crowded too at the moment due to the tourists, right?
Yes. So we need to take permissions, and we need to work on many things to climb Everest. But yeah, if you are interested to climb Everest, then yes, do do come here.
That's why apply internships in Nepal so you can get the chance to visit Nepal.
Maybe we can find the nearest exchange site near to the Everest in future days.
Okay. So, any more questions? Perhaps before we wrap all this up, I'll count to five, I guess. Or do we need to make it longer so our shy friends could finally pops up and make comments? Great presentation from Bimal by Atik Ashap Songlab.
Thank you, brother. So Mr. Atik is the National Exchange Coordinator of ES Bangladesh, and he's doing great job and contributing a lot to the Asia Pacific region. He and his team, and yeah, overall ES Bangladesh. We also have two new exchange sites in ES Bangladesh. So yeah, Bangladesh is also a great exchange site to look after. So you can visit it.
Oh, maybe a personal question. I have another. If say you are given the opportunity to do internship in the area of Asia Pacific, which one do you really want to visit and why?
Personally, mm, Yeah, that's very tough question. But um, definitely not Nepal, Nepal because I've already visited it. And while separating Bangladesh and Indonesia, I haven't visited both of the place, and I want to visit them both. But I like to say, like, I'm not differentiating between the countries and not doing anything, but like I like to separate it like this way. For visiting a new site, I like to visit the exchange site of Bangladesh, and also I personally like to visit Indonesia because maybe like I have many friends in Indonesia which I made through ES World. So I want to meet them like Mr. President Festus. So I was his quality communication, and also Eureka. So if you have communication, and also we had a communication team. We had many friends from like Indonesia, and also working in the regional level. I have many friends from Indonesia. So meeting those friends and for traveling, so I would like to prefer Indonesia, and maybe for the interns, I like to prefer Bangladesh.
Mm, I see. I hope you get to visit those countries one day. Oh yeah, we have a question now. Another question. Bimal, are you with us?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
There's a question. Is it possible to apply for an internship in other countries in Asia? Perhaps from the ones that are currently providing internship places.
Actually, not because we apply for the places on where exchange sites is available. For now, we only have exchange sites in three countries of ES Asia Pacific. In maybe in near future we can apply. Maybe we are trying to have the exchange sites in Korea also, in Taiwan also. So we need to have the exchange site in that particular country to apply, like not wherever you want to go, because we need to have a site.
Yeah. So at the moment, no, but the team is working hard on making new sites at the country members like Taiwan and South Korea, which obviously at the moment doesn't have any internship places, but in the future, most probably, and I believe that it is going to grow in the coming years as well. Let's hope so.
Yeah, hopefully we are trying hard.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank
I
you.
think that's it. The questions from our friends. Do you have any other questions? Probably. Let's see. I'll count to five. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that's a wrap then. Thank you very much, Bimal, for this insightful presentation and conversations. It is really interesting, and I do agree we need to encourage more participants participating in the exchange program because there's a lot of opportunities out there that we need to reach out for. It won't comes to us, we need to reach out for them. So do do apply for these internships because you won't find this in any other organizations except IS. Am I right?
Yes, yes, and thank you for having me here. And yes, I was like tired, and yeah, it happens like after the daily activities. But now I am refreshed. So yeah, thanks to ES and thanks to you for like very interesting conversation. Like it's been kind of scheduled like mood fresh. What cheers up my mood is ES. So at the end of the day, so yes,
Ah,
thank you for having.
okay. I think that's it. See you.